Series of maintenance video for shockmen. Principles of electronic faults troubleshooting. Conduct troubleshooting and analysis of fault correlation adequately is the key to find the root cause of electrical fault quickly. The process of troubleshooting follows the principle of from simple to difficult, from external to internal. Start with the fuse, then check the electric relay, electrical appliances, finally, check the internal wiring and connectors. Mechanical failure of H3000 startup part. Key switch failure. Turn on the main power switch. Turn on the key to on position. The screen lights up. Confirm that the power terminal is normal. Check the transmission gear. Make sure it is in neutral. Turn the key to start. The tachometer does not respond, the oil pressure gauge does not move, and the vehicle cannot be started. Removal of steering wheel column casing. Key switch tail wire position. Find the red and white line, which is the start signal lines. Select the voltage range of the multimeter. Black test pen grounding. Key switch tail wire position. Red test pen measuring key switch Q101 start signal terminal. Start the vehicle. The multi-wire has no voltage. Determine the key switch failure. Remove the key switch screw. Remove the key switch. Install the new key switch assembly. Tighten the screws. Insert the key connector. Measure again. Turn the key to the start position. The multimeter displays 24 volts, but the vehicle does not start. Determine the connector failure. Connector X238E failure. Pull up the front cover handle. Open the front cover. X238 connector position. Keep the key switch in the start position. Measure the black, red, and white lines of the X238E connector with the red test pen. The multimeter shows that there is no voltage, determining that the connector X238E pin has shrinkage or poor contact failure. Turn off the main power switch. Remove the X238 connector. The X238E pin of the connector has a pin shrinkage failure. Take out the X238E pin of the connector. Use a pick pin to open the barbs of the connector. Reinstall the X238E pins of the connector. Reinstall the X238 connector. Turn on the main power switch. The key switch remains in the start position and the vehicle does not start. Measure again. The multimeter shows 24 volts to judge the neutral switch failure. Neutral switch failure. Check the transmission gear. Make sure it is in neutral. Remove the neutral switch connector. lack test pen grounding. Keep the key switch in the start position. The red test pen measures the black, red, and white lines at the input of the neutral switch. The multimeter displays 24 volts. The red test pen measures the black, red, and yellow lines at the output of the neutral switch. The multimeter has no voltage. It is determined that the neutral switch is faulty. Replace with a new neutral switch. The key switch remains in the start position and the vehicle does not start. Measure again. The multimeter shows 24 volts. The neutral switch failure has been resolved. Determine the starter failure. Restore neutral switch. Grounding one end of the bulb and connect the other end to the 30-terminal power supply. The bulb is on, which proves that the starter power supply is normal. Remove the start signal connector on the start relay. Connect both ends of the bulb line to the 2 pins of the connector. Turn the key switch to the start position. The light bulb is on. It proves that the start signal circuit is normal. It is determined that the starter is faulty. Turn off the main power switch. Remove the 30-end cable of the starter motor. Remove the starting motor. Note: do not remove or install the engine starter motor with the power on. Install the new starter motor assembly. Connect the 30-terminal cable of the starter. Install the start signal connector on the starter relay. Finished result. Turn on the main power switch. Turn the key switch to the start position